Let's talk about the intangible inheritance you need to leave for your children as a parent. We all have plans to leave inheritance for our children in terms of funds, properties, particularly we are trying to raise Nepo babies. Yeah, good. There are intangible inheritance that you need to leave for your children that will help them sustain the tangible inheritance that you are preparing currently. Number one is the legacy of value. We live in a world today where values are dropping per second and things that are considered to be shameful are now rebranded as wokeness. And to be honest, values are not taught by shouting. You have to show the workings. Your children need to show you, demonstrate these values that you want them to imbibe. If you want to raise kids who are kind, you need to show kindness. You want to raise kids who are caring, you need to care for people. Let them see. You want to raise kids who are respectful, let them see you show respect to people around. Your child listens to you, conversation on the phone, telling someone you're not home while you're on your bed, and you expect such a child to just magically become honest over time. Come on, what have you been showing the child? Faith and belief. I strongly believe that a child who doesn't identify with a belief would believe anything. Faith is not something the children will figure out later. It's a foundation. A child who doesn't identify with a belief system would borrow it from anywhere, from strangers, from trend, from social media. They can easily be influenced. Faith gives children anchors, something to return to when life shakes them. You don't force belief, you model it. You pray with them, you trust God with them, you speak about God naturally, you let them see you practice faith. That's how your children get in line. Impact and achievement. That's one of the inheritance you need to leave for your children. Some families today are respected in the entertainment industry, some in politics, some in faith, church, mosque, some in service. When my mother passed, we knew how much she had poured into people's lives, and we just knew this had to just live on. The legacy just has to go on. Today, so many lives have been touched, still touching lives, just because our parents lived the legacy of impact and achievement. Your child should not only inherit lands and money or properties from you. What you consistently do teaches your children what matters. Live a life of impact and achievement. Let's normalize talking to our children, sharing stories and memories, especially family history with them. A friend once told me when their mom passed, their mom's nephew, who had thought that's the last person standing who knew about the family's history, tried to lay claim on their inheritance from their mom. The case was dragged to the King's Palace, and they were shocked at the level of information that my friend had in his hands. Dates, documentation, history of the family, some which even the alleged nephew is not even aware of. That knowledge saved their inheritance and their future. History gives identity, story gives root. As the saying goes, to be ignorant of what occurred in the past is to remain a child. Talk to your child. Let them know everything. It might save them in the future.